End of day 2, Thursday at the 2019 GIE+Expo here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm Jessica and
Dan Shell.
We live streamed 6 of the dealer education sessions here at PowerET.com. You sat in on one. What was some of the takeaways you had?
Well, the live stream dealer workshops from Power Equipment Trade were packed all day long. I sat on one from Greg Martinelli, who gave some great ideas on sales persistence and sticking with it on sales calls. For example, 48% of sales calls are never even followed up. Only 10% of sales reps even make more than 3 sales calls. And more importantly, most sales are closed after 5 or up to 12 sales contacts. So persistence counts out there is what Greg Martinelli said.
Would it surprise you if I was to say that 50% of the B2B, business to business, selling transactions or sales interactions, presentations, whatever you want to call them, 50% end without anybody asking a clue, without the salesperson asking for the business. And if we get into the retail, B2C, business to consumer, that number jumps somewhere north of 75 to 80%. Now that's what we're going to talk about today. So here's the topics. Why we fail to ask, why the ask fails, what is a compelling CTA? Anybody know what a CTA is? Call to action, very good. Yes, absolutely. You get a free coupon for this session. And follow up. Two of the biggest areas, asking for the business and following the benefits. Or, what if I close and get a no, and then have nowhere to go? Because I don't want to close and then not have the ability to go back. But wait, there's more. You know, it's like the old Ronco commercial. But wait, there's more. Don't go away. We've got more for you. So you keep throwing the benefits on them. If you can answer those 4 questions, this is tough. Even people who sell a product that people need or animals need, like feed 3 times a day, it becomes difficult for them, especially if they work for a big company. Like, you know, one of the conglomerates, you know, Ford, Chevy, you know, they don't understand. Why you as a person? So why Al? Why Kevin? And why your company? And then why now? And why should I change? And the why now and why should I change is the compelling call to action. We don't think about that sometimes and try to uncover that in the questioning process of the sale, because it makes the close so much easier. Next part's the worth the price condition. Dip your toe in with a trial. Anybody ever use a trial close? Not learning enough prior to the phase, excuses, I'm too busy, they're price buyers, they're just looking. Whatever the reason is, and I realize we're all busy. But prospecting and finding new customers is a key activity that gets pushed to the back burner too often. And the reason, I think, and I always try to think of the reasons, why do salespeople not spend enough time on prospecting? Why do we not follow up with people that are ready, willing, and buy, that came into our store, that asked us to try out our equipment? Why is that? What goes on with that? And I think what it is first of all, it's uncomfortable sometimes socially, so they avoid it. Secondly, they use one of these excuses. And the too busy part is what? It's service work. You can almost always find something to do for your current customers to take care of it, and it's justifiable. And at the end of the day, you can put your hands on that. Like if I go out and I work with my customers, I can look at the end of the day, I can be really good. I took care of them with this problem, I wrote this article, I did this. I have something I can sink my teeth into and say, this is what I accomplished. You can go out and do prospecting all day long. Quoting prices, cold calls, warm calls, all day, all week. And you can't see anything above ground. You planted the seed and you don't know whether you planted bamboo and it's going to take 7 years to grow, or it's corn that's going to take about 3 days. It's going to pop through. I don't know if you got other questions and talk about that. Otherwise, I appreciate your time today. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Say, and then, of course, 90% of what we do. So at the end of the day, when the person has shopped all the places that they're going to shop for these pieces of equipment, and maybe some of you have, in your town, there might be 4 places to get a chainsaw, 10 to get a leaf blower, and 17 to get a lawnmower. But what are they going to remember at the end of the day? Many of you are maybe from some of these booths out here. I can guarantee, or you're going to the booths, and you're going to go by and you're going to say, who was that guy I talked to at the beginning of the day? What was that booth? But the person that you sat in their equipment, try it for yourself. Go out here and wander around the booths, and at the end of the day, when you're sitting down having a beer, but think about, what do I remember? Who do I remember? I'm almost positive it's going to be somebody that you actually